Planet Dolan.
From having sex with a fence to making up a story about killing a bear with a knife, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the weirdest things people have done to impress their crushes. I'm Doopy, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by BoxLivesMatter. One day, during a game of Truth or Dare at lunch, Spincess's crush Tolop told her it would be funny if someone danced on the school lunch tables. Spincess thought about it, and the next day she came to school with the radio. At lunch, Spincess played the songs Treat You Better and Despacito. Once Tolop was watching, she got up and danced on the table. While she was dancing, she slipped and fell on another kid who pushed Tolop in order to save himself. Tolop got his face pushed into a plate of mashed potatoes next to him, and then got beat up by the school bully for stealing his lunch. So now Tolop hates her and says a rock could have treated him better. Number 9 was submitted by Bergbomb. Hellbent grew up in a small town where everyone was kind of redneck. When he turned 20, he moved to a larger town and got a job with the flooring company. He started falling for one of the girls in the office and thought he could impress her with his hunting skills. So when hunting season came around, Hellbent and his brother went out and shot a 600-pound bear. Hellbent brought the bear to the shop to skin it. Hellbent's boss was a hunter too, so he allowed it. Hellbent's crush came in and saw the huge bear strung up, and Hellbent standing there with a knife covered in blood. She actually thought Hellbent had been attacked by the bear and killed it with a knife. Hellbent's boss backed up that version of the story, and she ended up asking Hellbent out. Number 8 was submitted by Xarillion. When Nixium was in middle school, he told his crush he could play her any song she wanted to hear on the guitar. She asked Nixium if he could write a song just for her, and he agreed. That's when Nixium begged his mom to buy him a guitar because he didn't own one and had actually never played before. His mom finally agreed and got him a cheap electric guitar from a pawn shop. Nixium brought his guitar to school every day to practice, and when his crush came to him, he said that he was still working on her song. Nixium never did write that song or date that girl, but he did learn to play guitar and now makes his living performing in a local metal band. Number 7 was submitted by Comet 2004. The weirdest thing Andy ever did to impress her crush, Adam, was when they were walking together in the hallway to their second class. Andy and Adam were already best friends, so Andy decided it was a good idea to purposely trip so that Adam would catch her. She put her foot in front of his and tripped, and fell face first onto the ground. Adam didn't grab her, he just stood there in shock and laughed at her. He at least helped her up and walked her to the nurse because Andy's nose was bleeding. Number 6 was submitted by BossBliss12344321. One day, Gooby and her crush Dolan were walking home from a movie with some friends. They lived right next door to each other, so Dolan offered to walk Gooby home. On the way, they found a kitten stuck under a drainage pipe in the street. Gooby thought it was her opportunity to show him that she was kind and caring, so she ran to the kitten and pulled it out. Gooby brought the kitten to Dolan and suggested he take it home with him. Dolan said,
Aw, thanks, but I'm allergic.
Then he started sneezing. The next day, he told their friends and they all laughed and teased Gooby for not knowing. Number 5 was submitted by ShadowCVII. When Gergak was 15, he and his crush Melon went out for a walk and met up with Gergak's friend Mikhailum. Mikhailum also had a crush on Melon, so Gergak felt like he had to do anything to impress her. Mikhailum decided they should all play Truth or Dare. Gergak dared Mikhailum to make himself vomit. He didn't back down and made himself vomit, pretty much ruining him. Melon's dare was for Gergak to have sex with a nearby construction fence. Gergak was ready to do anything, so he stuck his limp penis through the fence. Gergak and Melon have now been dating for 2 years, and she later told Gergak that doing that dare was when she started having feelings for him. Amazing. Number 4 was submitted by Pixelated Game. Melissa and her friend had a crush on the same guy and neither of them would give him up. Melissa told her friend that if she could beat Melissa in a game, she would back down. Melissa won the game, so her friend started telling her crush that Melissa kicked her dog. The story spread through the whole school, so Melissa started telling everyone the exact opposite, that her friend had kicked Melissa's dog. Somehow, Melissa ended up winning the rumor war, and she ended up dating their crush. Melissa and her friend apologized and remained friends. Now, Melissa's friend has a boyfriend as well, and they both laugh when one of them brings it up. Number 3 was submitted by Xarillion? Yes. Pringle was in gym class with the girl he had a crush on, and she was sitting and watching him play badminton 2-on-1 against his friends. Pringle was beating them, so he got a little cocky and started showing off. Pringle's friend hit one over his head, and when he turned around for it, he twisted his ankle and then fell on it, which snapped the bone. Determined to still look like a badass, Pringle tried to play it off, saying it was just a bad sprain. In the next class, Pringle's crush sat next to him while Pringle was pale and sweaty from holding back the pain. The teacher noticed what was wrong and decided to look at it. Pringle's ankle was twisted 90 degrees to the side and horrifically swollen. Pringle confessed when he came back with a cast. She called him an idiot, but hey, it worked. Number 2 was submitted by Marshall Lee 666. In first grade, Pandora had a bunch of what she believed to be pixie dust. She dumped it all over her head just as the crush walked past and told him that she could fly because of it. To prove it, Pandora climbed to the top of the playground and yelled down to her crush,
"Once I'm in the sky, I'm coming back for you."
Pandora jumped and fell flat on the ground. Everyone laughed and he walked away, but Pandora's crush came back with the teacher, so she was okay. Number 1 was submitted by me. Once when I was around 6 years old, I was riding my bike and I saw that my friends were playing tag with not 1, but 2 of my crushes. I decided to join, and to impress them, I kicked everyone's butt at tag. My friend, though, got really jealous because she had a crush on them too. So to get back at me, she pulled down my pants, exposing my Barbie underwear to the whole world. I stood there in shock for about a minute before pulling my pants back up and biking home, in tears, of course. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the craziest bet you've ever made? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown.
This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thank you for the support, guys.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.